We're out here on the probably about 20 miles west of Phoenix, out here quite a bit towards a little town called Avondale. My name is Malava. In the 1985s, I was working out here. We were setting up mobile homes out here, and I noticed that when we were digging the grounds, because I was inspecting for the homes to get in here, that there was pottery all over the place. So I had brought it up to the attention of the people who had built this community out here. And at that point, they stopped me from saying anything more because it was a multi-million-dollar project. And I told them it wasn't right what they were doing, building out here on top of Native American grounds. So they kind of just moved me along to another community and left that at be. So I told them, well, they really need to do something about it. And they said that they would, but apparently they never did. So we're back here again. I and Rod and some other friends of mine. I'm going to kind of show you around here. And when I took this home to my elders up there, they told me also that they knew about this place hundreds of years ago. And there was a couple of kivas buried out here someplace, and they wanted me to try to find them. So we're out here today. We're going to run a drone and look around and see where we might be able to see if we can spot this kivas that are here, and maybe a community that's out here. I know there's quite a bit. It's pretty large. It goes probably about a mile wide by about 2 miles long. So we're going to be digging around and see what we can find here today, and Juan will let you know what we dig up here, what we find. And I also going to show some things that I found over the years. Some of the stuff still intact in mud, and we'll wash it off here after a little while, and I'll show you what I found. I found quite a bit of stuff out here. We're trying to preserve it, not take it and sell it or anything like that. We're trying to preserve it because eventually they're going to cover this all up with concrete and blacktop, and they're already knocking down some of the places. There was another place about 2 miles from here that was almost the same way too, and I had warned them that if they built here, something's going to happen. Sure did. The whole community just went to the ground, so it's not here anymore. So we're going to look around here, and Ron can pan around and see where
we're going to do a little 360 for everybody knows we're really close to PIR Raceway.
Right, that's just down the road a little bit.
Yeah, it's just to the south of us here. And I'll do a 360 like I always do.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And give folks an idea where we're at out here in West Phoenix. Yeah, I'm an electrical contractor, and I've heard lots of stories from surveyor friends about how they found stuff, and then they were just always shuffled off and told never to say anything about what they found. So what Malava's saying here is just pretty standard, unfortunately. So we'll go have a look around, and as always, God bless and enjoy. Up here where we're at, we kind of think we might go for the ruins set up on top of this little plateau I'm on here. And you got a couple guys down there just searching for pottery, shards. It turns out ASU, Arizona State University's, well, the department's been out here digging around too recently, so people are aware of where we're at. Just a matter of finding this village here, and it's under my feet here somewhere. God only knows how many feet down though. And there you have it. And what you heard over here was a drone we got going, kind of trying to help us find something here. So enjoy. Right in here we've discovered some exploratory holes being dug, and I'm sure that was by ASU. Yeah. And we found a ton of pottery shards where they dug out here on both sides. Apparently they're looking for walls or something. And Martin said he'd been out here, last time he'd been out here, these weren't here. So this kind of confirms what we found out. The ASU's also been out here digging around, trying to find stuff. Now, whether this will stop anybody from ever developing this, who knows. But you can see where they've had backhoes out here. And there's another little pilot hole right over there you can see. So we're still looking for stuff.
Here, Malava, with two friends of mine, Ron, 3 Rons. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I found here. They're still inside of mud. And the way that we found these was when they were plowing the ground up we followed the tractor around, and when he gets to the end, he turns the plow around so it flips over, and they go to about 4 feet in the ground, and then big clods of clay fall off of there. So over the years, we found some things here. But before that, Ron had asked me about my home, and I told him, well, I live in Palaka, but I live on top. You don't really hardly ever get a place on top. Maybe two centuries, your son might not get one, but my aunt gave me her old peaky house, and we tore it down, and we took a lot of pictures before we did that. But when we were tearing it down, I was really amazed how they were made, because the roof of this thing was 3 feet thick. It had like wood on it, and then it had mud, and then it had rocks, and then it had sand, and it had more wood, and then on top of that it had more sand, and then clay on top of that. And it took us about 4 days just to get that little roof down. It was only like 10 by 10 little roof. And so when we knocked it down, I ended up building my house right next to the cliff. So I had to build the foundation. It was 22 inches wide and 4.5 feet deep. And up there, there's no place to buy anything, so you have to haul everything from Winslow, which is about 90 miles away, 85 miles away. So for almost a year, I hauled wood, concrete, cement, and then I used the materials that I had up there from the Piki house to build the foundation of that. But actually, that's how I got my house up there. When I left and came back home, my aunt was saving that for me. So that's where my home is at up there. That's where I built my home up there. So what I'm going to do now is, last year we were out here, a friend of mine, and we followed the tractor around, and we were gathering some stuff, and I opened up probably about 20 different items, and I found all kinds of things. So we're going to open up some right now, and I see what's in there and see what we got. And there's a lot of things here, and I really believe that there's been more than just one tribe here. Quite a bit of tribes, maybe Anasazis and the Hopis and Navajos, Apaches, and Zane, and just all types of migrate through here going up north. So let's see what we got here. So I'm going to open these up. Let's see what we got here. Well, this was just, I found these shells here. This is abalone. You know, found it here, which comes from the ocean, and some of these are just pottery, but these are the clods that we found. There's a lot of them here. So we have to put some of them in water. So we're going to put some of these in the water and let them get soft. And see what we got. It's kind of like gold mining almost, isn't it? I'm just going to put the ones that I haven't opened up, and all this stuff will be preserved here, because sooner or later this is all going to be covered over with homes and cement and blacktop. So we try to save for all of my distant relatives what belongs to them, to save for them. So let's see, I'm going to put a little bit of rocks in it. So kind of like this dirt out here is like, what do you call this stuff? Caliche?
Caliche, which is from limestone, actually.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, the white you see in caliche is from the broken down limestone.
And it's got a bunch of, it looks like little river rocks or something. It takes a little time, it's kind of tough. Like panic the gold up, I'm not throwing anything away good. It's just like concrete, huh? Wow, this stuff's really tough. Nothing. More rocks. You don't think we'll find any gold, do you?
Probably not too much.
I don't think so. Sometimes they're just real little pieces of something. But these are just all. Feel that, how hard that is, like cement. Feel how hard that gets. No wonder it holds stuff, huh?
Here's a little piece of quartz.
Hang on, let me back the camera up. So you want to show that again to the camera? And a couple of arrowheads there he found out here. Is that obsidian? Does that look like the black one made out of obsidian, huh?
Yes.
Here, you open this one.
Yep. How beautiful.
I'll let you guys help me open these.
How beautiful. Now you just found those out here, right?
Yeah, I found these out here last year. Another one. I had hundreds of these at one time. Oh, what'd you find?
Bracelet?
Yeah, look at a bone bracelet.
Oh, we found a bone bracelet out here. You can see there.
Oops.
God knows how old that is. Wow. Good eyes, Martin.
It was
Was
in,
that-
the,
was that
in the
in-
mud.
Was that encrusted in one of
Yeah,
those?
he just opened it.
Yeah. I just reached down and felt a mud ball.
They fall apart once you get a lot of water on them. But I know what this is. This is
Yeah, and you see a lot of these alabaster shells and stuff in Arizona. It just tells you
doing
how
pottery,
far-reaching the
finding rock.
trade routes are between the Native American tribes all the way to the ocean and the Gulf of Mexico and every place else. This place was settled long before the whites arrived.
Oh, here's one. Look at.
Yeah.
See, this is a polishing rock.
Oh.
Okay, and this is for polishing pottery. What you put. See
Oh,
how they had
cool.
their hand in here
Uh-huh.
for the inside, and this is a polishing rock to polish the outside of it.
All right.
Of the pottery. It's like a little bug in there.
Another little arrowhead there.
Oh yeah, another little arrow, yeah.
Was that a little ornament you have in your hand there, Martin, or what is that on your...
I just found that in this clip. That was that. Yeah. Another.
Is this the same one?
Oh, there's well, that's a pretty one. Look at that one. Wow. It's got a rainbow.
Yeah, made out of agate there now.
Yeah. Got a little
And
rainbow.
all those arrowheads are made out of a type of quartz anyway, basically a number 7 hardness.
Pottery shard. Is that the same bracelet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bone bracelet. Anasazis and Hohokam used to make bracelets out of bone. Wood and bone before they got metal.
Use what you got. Dance with the gal that you came with. Here's a pottery shard that I found.
Yeah, it's got a line on it.
There's a mask.
Look at stone. Look at a stone
Oh my
base.
It's a pendant.
Is it?
Yeah.
Going to show that to the camera. What did you find?
A pendant.
Oh my God. Well, that looks Mayan, doesn't it?
Yes.
See, that's why I'm saying that the Mayan and the Native Americans were connected. And you found that right here, right, Martin?
Yeah, I found
that
this
Mayan
last
figure?
Year. Last year we were picking up all these clods, but I found a lot of things over the years with the clods. You know, when the tractors turn them upside down, they dig it 4 feet deep. And then when they flip the auger over, it dumps all these big clods out because they plow when
Okay.
it's wet.
Okay.
Yeah, that way the sand is softer.
Well, now we know why ASU's out here digging. They know about this Mayan connection too.
Well,
That's it.
I'm
see, also
sure.
the Hopi migrated, the snake plant migrated
Oh yeah,
around the world.
totally. There on O'Reilly, there's a petroglyph of a Mayan figure.
I'm gonna dump this water out slowly and see what in case we're missing.
Now, I'm a firm believer that the Mayan and the Hopi were connected at the hip. Well, if you read the Mayan Popol Vuh, or you read any of the Hopi books, like the Book of the Hopi, you can see all the similarities in there.
I got more water. It just looks like rock.
That's just residue there.
Wow, what a good find.
Okay, I thought that might have been a little fish weight or something.
So is that about all we've got out of this here?
I don't know.
Oh, and would somebody hand him that planting
Oh,
stick?
look,
I
there's
think
a
that's
little
kind of
man or
important.
something.
that we get that planting stick in here too, that Martin found?
Oh yeah, I took up.
Because
There's a hand for that, I think. He found it.
in my Akima videos, you'll see him using an iron rod. Now,
Yeah, they don't
what
use-
he's got here now, Martin's found is an original planting stick. And there, Ron's holding it in front of the camera for us. And one end was sharp for digging down to plant the corn. And then the other, I think they used the rounded end and to drop the seeds in the bottom. There you go, like that. Then the other one's that. And like I said, up on the Hopi res, they would have dug down deep enough, like Akima shows in his videos, to get to the moisture to put their seeds in.
Looked like it may have been.
Thanks, Ron.
Could be.
And that Mayan figure, would you kind of aim it? Yeah, could you kind of aim it at the camera there?
I don't know what a Mayan figure looks like.
Oh my
It's like
God.
like a pendant.
Let's see if I can zoom in on that.
Do you want to see the back part of it? Show this to you a little closer over there.
That's good right there.
Yeah, we found a little hand, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thanks, that's good.
Yeah. Let's.
Let's see what's in
I want to see if we can pick out a little bit of the. On the mud on the back. Just here. Now watch this. His nostrils were not cleaned out.
Well, there you have it, a sample of what we've been finding out here. I shouldn't say we. Martin's been finding out here.
This is the rock.
Yeah, I didn't know for sure one way or the other.
Let's all this out.
There it is. It's better now that you
Well.
can see his nostrils.
Well, there you have it. Anything you want to say, Martin?
No, just thank you guys for coming out here and helping me try to find us. That my ancestors told me that there was a city, I don't know a city, but a village out here. And
Well, we're all kind of lucky that
someday we'll
Martin's sharing this stuff with us. This is real
someday we'll
history,
find it, hopefully.
and
Yeah, this is
this is real history.
This is the best shot. The nostrils are now cleaned out. They
Oh,
were packed
okay.
with mud. Might want to edit this shot in for the other one.
No, that's good. That's good. So I'm going to kind of close this part up here. We're at 13 minutes anyway. So I really want to say goodbye on this part of the video.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's all the Rons and the Martin there. So as always, God bless and enjoy from the West Phoenix area.
To see my relatives and all our relatives, and as we leave here, we're going to leave an offering for them. So we're going to leave an offering to them, and for our grandfathers, our grandmothers, our grandchildren, our grandsons, and their family, and all your families. For all you that came, my friends Ron and Ron and Ron. So what we're going to do first is we're going to bow our heads for a minute and say a prayer, silent prayer, to the people that were here and still here, and the people that did migrate and make it all the way home. So we'll do that right now. Yantani Kwakwa. That means thank you. Itam Kwasi Ataiki. That's my friends. You guys, my friends, my Hopi friends. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit. This is here is watermelon, squash, cantaloupe, beans, and corn. We're going to take a little bit, and then I'm going to give you some Hopi sacred flour that we use, and then we're going to take it to our little clip here, and then we're going to make our little prayer and just drop it over the edge, okay? So this is for you, and then on your other hand, I'm going to give you some flour and cornmeal. Okay. This cornmeal is cornmeal from the Kachinas that we use to bring us water, bring us happiness and good health. That's what this is. So, Ikwatsi. Ikwatsi. What? Okay. We take it over here and we say our little prayer and we just put it right here for them. What's it? Okay. So you do yours right here. Just